Cool, check out the fall.
Check out the what?
Yeah, this is a good summer one.
I just realized what this really was. Hold on, I see the falls. I see the falls. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is the perfect summer.
No one's in that truck.
Perfect for summer.
Tell me about it. Hold on, guys.
Wait, it's on to me. I got wiped out.
Here we go.
I got wiped out.
Oh, God.
There's gonna be a splash.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah!
Front seat camera angle. Alright, guys, no more holding on. I am not holding on anymore. No more holding on. Daddy, get those hands off.
My shorts.
I don't care. Going fast.
No one put that on this, right?
Duck! Okay. Come on, I want more fall. Tell me there's more. I hope there's a lot more. It's it. It's done. Seriously? That sucks.
Be sure you have all your gear you'll need for your next adventure.
We're doing this again.
The closest living relative of the giraffe. And we know that because of the shape of their heads and their prehensile tongues. And over on our left, these black and white birds down by the water here are the saddle-billed storks. And these storks have a wingspan of about 9 feet. And if you don't know what 9 feet looks like, it is the width of that canopy above your heads.
Oh my God. Nope. What the hell is that?
We just see some pretty cool animals there in the Little Ituri Forest. We are going to head into the Safi River now to see who we can find there. And as we head through the Safi River, we are looking for more aquatic animals here, so keep a close eye out on the water.
Fish.
On your right side, down in the water, in the very far right corner, there is a Nile hippopotamus down there. It's not the best view from here. We will hopefully see a few more. Guys, gotta remain seated though. I know it's not the best view. But the hippos will spend most of their day in the water because they don't have sweat glands, so they can get pretty hot. They can spend up to 8 minutes underwater at a time. But because the hippos get so hot during the day, they will do most of their eating at night when it is cooler. They will travel miles to find food, but by the time the sun comes back up, they are usually right back in that water. Over on our left side here, these larger white and kind of grayish birds here are the pink-backed pelicans, and they get that name because of the pink color they turn during mating season.
Way off the thing.
Down on our left side here, these are the Nile crocodiles. And the crocodiles will grow to be about 16 feet long and 500 pounds. And super important, guys, I don't want to have to keep asking you need to sit down. You need to remain seated the whole time, moving or stopped, or else I won't be able to stop anymore. Now the crocodiles here, they will grow to be about 16 feet long and 500 pounds. They have very strong jaws. They can inflict about 2,000 pounds of pressure in a single bite. But when the crocodiles have babies, both the male and females will roll those eggs in their mouths to help their babies hatch. So they can be pretty gentle when they want to be. We are going to head into the African savanna in just a minute. The savanna is home to some of the most popular animals like the giraffes and the zebras. But before we do so, on your right side here, this is a baobab tree. And the baobab tree remains leafless for about 9 months of the year in order to conserve water. The tree itself there can actually store up to 30,000 gallons of water, which the animals will drink during the dry season to stay hydrated. The baobab tree is nicknamed the upside down tree as well as the tree of life.
I saw something. I don't know what it was. It was an animal.
As we come onto the savanna here, way over on your right, kind of by that green little golf cart there are a couple of Hartmann's mountain zebras. And I will hopefully be able to get you guys a little bit better look at the zebras in just a couple minutes here. But our zebras here, they are Hartmann zebras, which we know because they don't have any stripes on their bellies. Now also over on our right side, there are some animals over there with very large horns. And those are the Ankole cattle there. And they are sometimes called the Watusi cattle, named after the Watusi tribe that first domesticated them. We'll see them a little better in just a second, but the horns on their heads are pretty big and they look pretty heavy as well. But they are actually a honeycomb structure on the inside, which allows them to circulate blood and regulate their body temperature. So they actually only weigh about 5 pounds each, so not nearly as heavy as they look. Now the farmers that raised the Ankole cattle, they did not raise them for their meat. They were actually a sign of wealth in many African cultures. So the more Ankole cattle that a farmer had, the higher their social standing. Now over on our left side here, we are going to pass a group of white-bearded wildebeest here. And the wildebeest will travel in herds of up to 1.5 million. And also up on your left, a little farther back, standing up on that small hill, there is a dark brown antelope up there, and that is the sable antelope. And they are the emblem for us here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The way that their horns bend back actually deters predators such as lions from jumping on their backs. And we will get a little closer look now at the Ankole cattle here.
Don't be loud.
And there will be another one up ahead of us on our left. Also on our left, that tall red structure there is a termite mound. And we are going to see lots of termite mounds as we continue on throughout the savanna. They are made of red clay, saliva, and dung, and they can be as hard as concrete. When they're taller like that one back there, the elephants will use them as scratching hooks. And when they get a little bit lower to the ground, some of these smaller animals.
Wow, just at the right time to do it. Yep, I got it.
Yeah, for real.
What's that?
I gotta take a nice time.
Over there.
Now up ahead of us here on our right side, we are going to see a few more wildebeest. And on our left, we are going to see some Maasai giraffes. And we know that they are Maasai giraffes because of the jagged, irregular spots on them. And they are the tallest animals in the world, standing at about 20 feet when they are fully grown. But despite their height, they have the same number of vertebrae in their necks that we do as humans. Now the giraffes, they have the same prehensile tongue that I mentioned back at the Okavi, which allows them to grab the leaves off of the trees just like fingers would. And that is very helpful for them because they do spend most of their time eating. About 20 hours of a giraffe's day is spent eating. So that also means their tongues spend a lot of time in their mouths and exposed to the sun. So their tongues are purple, and that prevents them from getting sunburnt because they spend so much time exposed to the sun. Now eating for 20 hours, that doesn't leave them with too much time for anything else, but that is okay. The giraffes, they only need about 30 minutes of sleep, which they will do in short increments throughout the day. And a couple more giraffes, one on either side of us here as we pass. Alright guys, don't call out to the animals, please, as I mentioned at the beginning. On your right side here, there are a couple of African elephants here, and they are the largest animals in the world. And over on our left side here, these are the mandrills. They're kind of walking around in the back there. And the mandrills are one of the largest species of monkeys in the world. Adult males can weigh up to 100 pounds.
They must be behind because they're flying.
Oh.
And just a reminder guys, all face coverings need to be up over your nose and your mouth for our full safari. Quick look at an elephant over on your left side.
They do be out there.
We are going to see a few more of those baobab trees here in this area. When the animals males want to get to the water that's inside of the tree, they will dig their horns or their tusks into the side, and the branches will act like natural straws for them to drink from. Couple more elephants here on our left. They are matriarchal groups. That does mean the females will live together with the other females and their young, and the males will eventually go off to live alone or sometimes with other males. Now also on our left side here, we are going to pass a group of greater flamingos, and the greater flamingos are the lightest color pink of all the flamingo species. When they're born, they are actually a grayish color, but because of their diet of brine shrimp that is high in beta